Is the Trump era a good era for comedians? Is it just unbelievable fodder or not?
I would not even name the era after him.
Yeah.
He's getting too much credit.
Well, he's the president?
He's not making the wave, he's surfing it.
Yeah.
They were
The energy's always been there.
He just, all he does is sing those people's greatest hits. Build a Wall, all these things we've heard before. He just sings all the songs. He's the only one that has been brash enough to do it.
He's been a lot more aggressive towards journalists and reporters. I wonder what you think. I mean, obviously we're speaking in a moment when, you know, one of our colleagues has been butchered in cold blood.
Right.
In a consulate.
In Saudi. Sure.
In Turkey.
That's terrifying.
And in that environment, President Trump talks about a candidate running for office.
Vote for what? Making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID, excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare, we're trying to provide housing for Black Americans. The impact on the choice, the idea that they're gonna, I'm proposing that everybody, they pay, the millionaires pay 1%. So no one I would not raise the cost of Social Security for anybody. I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6. And wants to get rid of the ability of Medicare for us to be able to negotiate drug prices with the big pharma companies. What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America. Billionaires in America. No one was hurt. No one Israeli was accidentally killed, and it just stopped. And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more border patrol and more asylum officers.
Who has body slammed a reporter. And I'm going to play a little bit of what he said.
Any guy that can do a body slam, he's my kind of... He's my guy.
What do you make of that? Because I asked you, because you were sort of the greybeard of journalism almost. I know you hate that, but when anchors started to be less authoritative than they used to be maybe, 20 years ago, you were, for better or for worse, considered somebody with authority every night.
I think we were the protest vote, to a large extent. We were none of the above. So people would say, who's the most trusted news anchor? And they would list the 4 network anchors, and then they would throw in, my name, none of the above. And everybody's like, none of the above. And they would circle it, and that would go there. I think that he is a performer. When we do our shows, we do our shows. And no matter if we're sitting in Royal Albert Hall or like when we were in Copenhagen, when we went to this little room called the Zoo, there was, 100 Danish-speaking, somewhat surprised people to see us. And we sat there and we did our show, and we did it. Donald Trump is a salesman who changes his pitch depending on who he's in front of. What he doesn't realize is it's all being recorded. And so his pitch to that audience is the us versus them. We're all the victims of this liberal media, of these soft journalists who come out here and lie about us. We're really great people. And that's what he pitches to them. And if you ask him about it and you say, do you think that's okay to body slam a reporter? No, of course not. That's, not do that. But I was joking. It was a little joke I was making in front of friends.
Before we go forward, let's go back to the day after the election. You were hosting Saturday Night Live right after the election.
I'm wishing Donald Trump luck, and I'm going to give him a chance. And we, the historically disenfranchised, demand that he give us one too. Thank you very much.
Did that dream, desire come true? Has he given you a chance? Or you still want to give him a chance?
I think I said the right thing at the right time. You know what I mean? I think that we had to recalibrate and kind of put things in perspective. You know, I'm a black American, so these feelings that people felt right after the election, we felt that many elections consecutively, and I think that to some degree people overreacted. Like, the alternative to giving him a chance was storming the streets, and if something good's on television, I'm not doing that. I just feel like
HBO has a lot of offerings right now to keep you from storming.
Yeah, Game of Thrones is on.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't make the ride tonight. But I don't know. Is he doing a good job? Am I happy with what he's doing? No, it's been very difficult to watch the last couple of years.
Harder than I think I thought it would be, in that there was a part of me that thought when you get in that room and it's nighttime and there's no one around and Teddy Roosevelt and Abe Lincoln and everybody's up on the walls and they're staring at you, that brings a certain cognitive weight to what you're feeling. And I imagine he walks in that room, he's like, take that down, put up dogs playing poker. Can a fella get some French fries around here? You know, I think that oddly enough, he transformed the White House, and the White House wasn't able to transform him.
Back in 2015, when he announced for president, you didn't take it entirely seriously.
The man came down an escalator.
Can I just play what you said?
Oh, sure.
Like many of you, I heard some interesting, let's call it news today about a certain, let's say, gift from heaven, entering the presidential race, because apparently Huckabee Santorum wasn't far-fetched enough. I gotta tell you, the world right now is like, whites are black, Trump's running for president, like...
Should you have taken him more seriously? I mean, you were the oracle, John.
Yeah, now. I didn't think, I thought America was gonna go, is that an escalator in a mall? I'm not gonna vote for that, dude. Like, I didn't think he meant it. And when he gave that speech, quite frankly, I really thought when he said, you know, Mexico sends us the worst, the rapists and murder, I really thought he had disqualified himself.
Not to mention what he said about women.
About women, about everything that he said there. And I thought, this is disqualifying. For me, though, and clearly I don't speak for, you know, he's been very effective at, like what Dave said, surfing the waves that have been there. I'm watching the midterms. Man, you would think our country is Mad Max Thunderdome. This guy is like, they're coming from Guatemala, they're coming from Mexico, there's a liberal mob that's coming, Muslims. And you would think everybody in the country is just like, to the bunker, to the ramparts.
To that point, it's been written about you, Dave, that...
It has been written.
It has been said that you have a singular gift for blurring left and right, red and blue states. What do you think that means? That somehow you're able to sort of surf, bring them together, not necessarily get stuck in the political divide?
Because most of the political discussion is so binary, and I'm way more interesting than that. It's just a dude.
So you're way more interesting than that?
Yeah, most people are. If you talk to them, you know, I hear people say, you know, families are not speaking to one another because of politics. That sounds insane to me. Like, there's a ton of people that I love and respect that I completely disagree with.
One thing about Trump is you just gotta know that it is who Trump is at the end of the day. Don't you see how he made a video after the debate? He made a video and ads, and he's using it now to run on his ad campaigns, on his 2024 election campaigns. So he will slam people and he will tell like, hey, it was a mistake, or something. It's just who Trump is, you know. I hope you guys watch the debate and you see Biden fumble a little bit in the debate. And guess what? The Trump campaign team, they took that fumbling and they went on and made a video. You watch a little bit of the video in the beginning. They made a video about it, and that is the same video that the Trump's team are using now that the Trump's teams are using in ads, running ads on different platforms, you know. And it's something that I use and say like, hey, how can we expect this guy to be a president? Do you want this person to be a president? Do you want this person to lead you? Or somebody that they will say somebody that fumbles? Do you want this person? But they also fail to understand that the Biden's team. They also fail to understand that the Biden team can also use one video that Trump did fumble. It's on Twitter. I think I'll have to look for that video. And 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 post it so that the Biden team can also use that too. You know, it's on both sides. The fumbling is on both sides. Trump, there's a video that Trump did fumble. I think I'll have to go on YouTube and search for that video on X and search for that video, the video that Trump did fumble, when he was talking. So it it's something that is on both sides. It's not something that you can say is just Trump, or something that we can say it's not something that you can say it's just Biden. It's definitely on both sides. Both leader have their fault, and at the end of the day, no one is perfect. At the end of the day, no one is perfect. Trump has his faults. Biden has his faults. At the end of the day, Trump has his faults. There is a post where I see 43 minutes of Democrat panic insisting that Joe Biden should step down because of the fumbling that the Donald Trump's campaign team has used, and they have been running it. Um, that they have been running it so far. So it's on both sides at the end of the day. One thing that the Biden teams can do is they can look for that video. I think I'll have to search for that video. I don't know where. I think I'll have to look for where that video is, though. I don't know where that video is, where the Trump was fumbling. I think I'll have to look for that video, but I don't know where that video is. I will have to search for it. I saw the video on X some time ago, but I'll have to search for the video where I will have to search for the video. I'm currently looking for the video, but I can't seem to find it. So what the Biden team can do is you can look for that video. I don't know where that video is, which talks about Trump fumbling. I don't know where the video is. But if I can see the video, sure, I will. I will have to share it. So at the end of the day, both sides are not perfect. Biden is over for sure, right? And he's old. He's older than Trump. So what do you expect? As you get older, there are certain things that are challenging as you get older, and it is pretty normal. It's just part of life. It's just part of life, and it's just part of life. So a Biden team can look for that video. I don't know where that video is, but they can look for that video and also post the video. How, man, I saw that video somewhere. I don't know where the video went to. I don't know where that video went to. But in case I find that video, I would find the video and share the video. But I don't know where that particular video is where Trump was filming. But there was a video like that he acted the same way that Biden was acting. So at the end of the day, it's on both sides. So just for the Biden team to search for that video and also create an ad for it, and makes the election interesting. Thank you guys.